Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Pisces for the week of March 17th. And I would like to give a very special thank you to everyone who has been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed, as well as all the thumbs up on the videos and the lovely comments. Thank you very much for doing that. All right. And your first card out is the Six of Rods. Your victory lap. Getting recognition for what you do. And that is beautiful to see. You know, you're progressing along. You're having more self-confidence in yourself. And you're shining in a whole new light. Maybe you have to explain to some people that the choices that you're making are your choices. And you've put up with and done this. And that's why you're making this choice. And otherwise, you're doing your own. You're not listening to anybody else's input. You know that the next steps are your victory laps. And the Knight of Wands. Wow. Now this could be you thinking about taking a vacation, another trip for yourself. And this isn't going to be a long distance trip, but something that speaks to you. Maybe there's been a place that you've heard about, but you've never really experienced. You know, you thought about it, but because you didn't have anybody to go with you, again, you didn't do it. But this is the week that you're getting off the path, you know, doing your own little thing in life. And you're realizing that there's been, like I said, many things that you haven't tried, but you're also smart enough to know, you know, don't do anything dangerous or harmful. Take your time. Realize what it is that you're actually thinking of doing this week. And give yourself 3 minutes before you go bungee jumping sort of thing. And it will tell you whether you should or shouldn't, keep going ahead with this plan. And the Three of Rods. You're on solid ground. You're making progress. You're forging ahead. You're feeling inspired to take new steps in your life. You're understanding that the whole potential's out there. Now you're just wondering what is the next opportunity for you? What is the next step you want to take? You're asking yourself some very important questions this week. And the Hierophant, yeah, you're trusting yourself, your intuitions. Maybe you're talking to somebody that has a little more insight, or maybe had a few more experiences or different experiences than yourself. This could be a teacher, a therapist, an aunt, uncle, a very good friend, somebody that you look up to, that you trust. And you're understanding that they may not have all the solutions, but at least they have a few answers to some questions that you have. For others of you may be feeling inspired to go back to school, take a course of interest, something that, you've always wanted to do. And you're understanding that you can do it and you will enjoy it because it's something that speaks to your heart. And the Four of Cups. Well, you're meditating. You're understanding that, yes, I'm on the right path now. I'm, understanding that I have more than enough. But you're disconnected somehow from it. You want something different in your life, a little more excitement, something that makes you feel like you're a kid again, just the whole joy of, the friend knocking on the door and out you go, and you don't have any real thought of what you want to do. You just go out and get started at the day. And the Page of Swords, yeah, new ideas. You have a thirst for knowledge and a new way of communicating with others. So you're forging ahead on it. It may not always rub everybody the right way, but it's you. It's the true you, and if this is a relationship, you're not holding back, you're telling them what it is you expected and what they've given and where your relationship is going. And, you're fighting fairly, but you're fighting truthfully. You're knowing that you want things in your life to change. And the only way to do that is to speak up. So, there might be definitely some storm warning, no big blowout arguments, that sort of thing. But you're okay with it because without it, you realize nothing will change. With it, something needs to change. And the Magician. Yeah, you are definitely facing difficult challenges head on. You know, you've realized that you're focused and it's time. In some cases, it's long overdue, but you held back. You realized that, you know, okay, I have the potential to succeed or have what I want in my life, that sort of thing. And now you're reaching for it. You know, you're tapping into your own potential because you already know. You're a very clear thinker. You know, people don't give you credit for it, but you really are. You realize stuff long before you take actions on it. Maybe that's, you know, something that you need to fix, you know, to move a little faster in changing things around you. And the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're leaving something behind for sure. Now, this could be a job, a relationship, you know, something that has drained you more than fulfilled you. You know, you're needing to abandon it, withdraw, you know that you're going to walk away. You're leaving this behind. It's time. In many cases, like I said, it's actually overdue. And you're finally just realizing that how much more do I keep giving and not receiving? And it begins to wear on your soul, and you realize that as well. And you want more happiness in your life and more love in your life and, you know, the whole deal of goodness. And now you're realizing that in order to have that, you need to let go of this. And the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're very compassionate. You want comfort, and, you know, you want to nurture and heal, and you want to be emotionally all in. And you're not right now. You're just sort of sitting back, trying to figure out with, you know, all that you have, what's going to truly make you happy. You know, you're following your intuitions. You're talking to your family in some cases, but, you know, you have the wisdom to know what your heart desires. And as you do that, your mind will follow. So that's the steps you're taking this week. Ooh, and look at that. Surprise. Now, this could be a surprise and good news for romance. You know, a birth of a child in the family. Something is really going to catch you off guard, that is going to make you feel very much worth, like better about yourself, that sort of thing. You're very trustworthy. You believe in yourself. When you give your word, you follow through. But this surprise is going to quite break the ice for many of you. Maybe you haven't talked to somebody for a while and they get in touch with you, or you're getting in touch with them and they answer. And it sets a whole new spark of childhood romance in your life. You know, that whole feeling that you haven't felt in a very long time. And the Tower card, that's all right, because this is the completion. You know, this is your sudden flash of insight. The structure's not sound. You know, some cases it's just your home, your environment, your jobs, your friendships, your families, your finances. And you're realizing that for all that you thought was so stable and secure and good isn't quite right. So this is your wake-up call for you to clean house. For some of us, it's actually physically clean your house so you don't trip and hurt yourself, that sort of thing. But this is a Tower moment that something has finished, or you need to finish up and start on a new path for yourself. But you're making those choices very slowly. And the Seven of Swords, yeah. There's been some betrayals, withdrawals. You know, you're not giving away your secrets anymore. You're keeping to yourself. You're not sharing many things, because every time you seem to let anybody even have an inkling of what you're doing, you get criticized for it. So you're just keeping to yourself more before you make your next step. And the Page of Wands. Yeah, look at you. You're looking out into the horizons of all the possibilities. You want freedom. You want excitement. You want things to change. And the only way it's going to change is for you to take that first move. And that's what you're doing this week. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an angel oracle card. But yours is about change. Freedom, moving away from difficult situations, people, places, and things, and opening yourself up to a whole more rewarding way of life. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you again next week. Bye for now.